identified. Enemy infantry spotted.
Sniper! Running dry. Need ammo. Over. Hostiles on the ground.
Supplies at your position.
Thanks. I owe you one. No way, man. Thanks.
Frag grenade.
Enemy units on enemy activity. Do you copy? Sniper!
Enemy infantry
Sniper!
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Over.
UAV transmitting to object.
Enemy forces. Enemy sniper. Enemy infantry spotted. Running. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? No, sir. We need support. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Do you copy? Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Hostile force spotted. Over. Enemy troops.
UAV is no on fuel.
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry spotted.
Online and transmitting.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy force spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. The enemy.
تحرك بسرعة.
ذلك غير ممكن.
مرحبا بك في الخدمة يا
نحتاج إلى ذخيرة.
جنود الأعداء وحدات الأعداء تتحرك.
الطائرة بدون طيار تعمل وبدأت البحث.
سريا للأعداء.
تم التعرف على سرية الأعداء. هل تسمعني؟
جنود الأعداء على الأعداء. هل تسمعني؟ وحدات الأعداء تتحرك. وحدات الأعداء تتحرك. شوهدت قوات جنود الأعداء. شوهدت قوات جنود الأعداء.
الطائرة بدون طيار تعمل وبدأت البحث.
يوجد قناص في المنطقة. قوات الأعداء تم الحول على سرية الأعداء. هل تسمعني؟
تحركات للأعداء،
جاري
هل
الأسقاط
تسمعوني؟
المزال. حول.
شوهدت قوات الأعداء، جنود الأعداء، جنود الأعداء، ظهر جنود الأعداء، ظهر جنود الأعداء، جنود الأعداء، ظهر جنود الأعداء، جنود الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون طيار.
قوات أعداء حول.
وحدات الأعداء تتحرك. تحركات الأعداء، هل تسمعوني؟ شوهدت قوات جنود الأعداء، جنود الأعداء، ظهر جنود الأعداء. سريا للأعداء.
نطلب إسقاطا مظليا حول.
شكرا.
شكرا لك.
سريا للأعداء، حركات الأعداء، هل تسمعوني؟
صفقة جيدة. شكرا.
شوهدت قوات جنود الأعداء. لقد أخطأت. لا سيدي.
جاري البث الحي.
لقد أخطأت.
ظهرت قوات
جاري
الأعداء
الأسقاط
الأخيرة.
المزال. حول.
سريا للأعداء.
تحرك بسرعة.
شوهدت قوات جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء، جنود الأعداء، قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء، ظهر جنود الأعداء، ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء.
طائرة بدون طيار تعمل.
علم.
بدأت البث.
علم. قوات أعداء حول.
قناص من الأعداء.
تطلب تعزيزات حول.
تحركات للأعداء، هل تسمعوني؟ تحركات للأعداء، هل تسمعوني؟ وحدات الأعداء تتحرك.
جاري الأسقاط.
وحدات الأعداء تتحرك. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. شوهدت الأعداء من الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون طيار.
تحركات الأعداء تتحرك. انتقل إلى هذه وحدات الأعداء تتحرك. قناص.
تم التعرف على سرية الأعداء. هل تسمعني؟ غير ممكن.
شوهدت الأعداء من الأعداء. جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهدت قوات جنود الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهدت قوات جنود الأعداء.
قوات أعداء تم التعرف على سرية الأعداء. هل تسمعني؟ تم التعرف على سرية الأعداء. هل تسمعني؟ تم التعرف على سرية الأعداء. تم التعرف على سرية الأعداء. هل تسمعني؟
حاضر. شوهدت قوات الأعداء.
نحتاج إلى مسعف. حول.
جاري الأسقاط المزال. حول. جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون طيار.
صفقة جيدة. شكرا. يوجد قناص في المنطقة.
شوهدت قوات جنود الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء.
نحتاج إلى إسقاط بظل في هذه الإحداثيات. حول.
ستنفذ الذخيرة منا. نحتاج المزيد. حول أيها البطل.
نحتاج إلى طائرة من دون طيار. حول.
وحدات الأعداء
طائرة بدون
تتحرك.
طيار تعمل. بدأت البث.
نطلب الذخيرة. حول. مستحيل.
تحركات للأعداء. وحدات الأعداء تتحرك.
نطلب اسقاطا مظليا. حول.
قناص من الأعداء.
جاري الإسقاط المذالي.
قناص منطقة.
شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء. على الأرض.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون طيار.
الأعداء تتحرك. الأعداء. هل تسمعوني؟ قناص. تحركات الأعداء. هل تسمعوني؟ شوهد قناص من الأعداء.
تحتاج إلى ذخيرة. تم التعرف على سرية الأعداء. هل تسمعني؟
شوهدت قوات الأعداء.
طائرة بدون طيار تحت.
ظهر جنود الأعداء. لا يمكن إجراء. ظهر جنود الأعداء.
ظهرت قوات الأعداء. حول.
جاري الإسقاط المذالي. حول. نفذ وقود الطائرة بدون
شوهدت جنود الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون طيار.
ظهر جنود الأعداء. شوهد قناص من الأعداء. شوهدت قوات الأعداء. ظهر جنود الأعداء.
جاري البث الحي من الطائرة بدون طيار. جاري الإسقاط المذالي.
لقد أخطأت. تحركات للأعداء. هل تسمعوني؟
شكرا. أدين لك بواحدة.
تحركات للأعداء. هل تسمعوني؟ شوهدت قوات الأعداء. شوهدت الأعداء.
طائرة بدون طيار توقفت عن
قناص من
العمل.
الأعداء. ظهر قائد للأعداء.
سريا للأعداء.
قناص من الأعداء.
جنود الأعداء على الأرض. تعرفوا على سرية الأعداء. تسمعوني؟
نحتاج إلى دعم. هل تسمعوني؟
جنود الأعداء. تعرفوا على سرية الأعداء.
بدأت
تسمعوني؟
البث.
تحركات للأعداء. للأعداء. وحدات الأعداء تتحرك. تحركات للأعداء. هل تسمعوني؟
صفقة جيدة.
سريع للأعداء.
نفذ وقود الطائرة بدون طيار. انتهى البث.
سريع للأعداء. جنود الأعداء.
تم التعرف على سرية.
ظهر جنود الأعداء. فقدنا السيطرة على إحدى النقاط.
ظهرت قوات الأعداء. حول. قوات تعرفوا على
شوهدت قوات الأعداء.
شكرا لك.
جاري الإسقاط
وحدات
المذالي.
الأعداء تتحرك. شوهد قناص. جنود الأعداء. تحركات الأعداء. هل تسمعوني؟
طيار تعمل.
شوهدت قوات الأعداء.
تعزيزات. حول. علم.
تحرك. وحدات الأعداء تتحرك.
شكرا لك.
تيار تعمل وبدأت البث.
شكرا ايها البطل. جنود الاعداء على الارض. شكرا، ادين لك بواحدة.
آسف جدا.
جاري الاسقاط المذالي. حول. نفذ وقود الطائرة بدون طيار. انتهى البث.
ظهر الاعداء. جنود الاعداء. جنود الاعداء. ادين لك بواحدة.
بدون طيار تعمل وبدأت البث.
سريا للاعداء. هل تسمعني؟ شكرا ايها البطل. الاعداء. هل تسمعني؟ ستنفذ الذخيرة منا. نحتاج المزيد. حول.
نفذ وقود الطائرة بدون طيار.
شوهد قناص من الاعداء. شوهد قناص من الاعداء.
الطائرة بدون طيار
شكرا ايها
تعمل
البطل.
وبدأت البث.
علم.
وحدات الاعداء تتحرك.
تم حرروا على سرير الاعداء. هل تسمعوني؟ قوات اعداء حول. قوات الاعداء حول.
شكرا، ادين لك بواحدة. تحركات للاعداء. هل تسمعني؟ شكرا ايها البطل. تحركات للاعداء. هل تسمعني؟ قوات من الاعداء.
طائرة من دون طيار. هل تسمعوني؟
تحركات للاعداء. هل تسمعني؟
جاري البث الحي
سريع
من الطائرة
للأعداء.
بدون طيار.
قوات الاعداء تعرفوا على سرير الاعداء. هل تسمعوني؟ قوات اعداء حول. تحتاج الى ذخيرة.
نفذت الذخيرة مني. هل تسمعوني؟
نفذ وقود.
شوهدت الاعداء. ظهر جنود الاعداء.
الطائرة بدون طيار تعمل وبدأت البث. جاري الاسقاط المذالي. حول.
شوهدت القوات. ظهر جنود الاعداء. شوهد من الاعداء. شكرا، ادين لك بواحدة.
شكرا لك.
ظهر جنود الاعداء. ظهر جنود الاعداء. تم مسح جميع
الطائرة
المناطق.
بدون طيار تعمل وبدأت البث.
تحركات للاعداء. هل تسمعوني؟
صفقة جيدة.
وحدات الاعداء تتحرك.
ألقيت قنبلة.
Enemy active.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Sniper. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Transmitting on this mark.
Sorry.
Enemy sniper spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Sniper. at your position. Enemy forces spotted. Snipers. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Do you copy? Thanks, champ.
UAV online.
Thanks, champ.
Enemy forces spotted.
Hostiles on the ground.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Sorry.
Enemy forces spotted.
Thanks.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Hostiles on the ground.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy
forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Thanks. I owe you one. Sniper! Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy troop! Hostiles on the ground. Enemy troop! Enemy activity. Do you copy? Hostiles on the ground. Thanks, champ. Enemy units on the move.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy unit troop.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy activity.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
Position cleared and under control.
Enemy units, you got it.
UAV transmitting
Enemy
on this
troop.
mark.
Sniper.
Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troop. Thanks.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troop.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Thanks.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy forces spotted.
Requesting ammunition. Over.
Supplies at your position. Enemy sniper spotted.
Hostiles on the ground.
Enemy infantry. Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostiles on the ground.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostile sniper spotted. Over.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy units on the move. Good deal, thanks. Enemy units on the move.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Sniper spotted.
UAV
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troop.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy activity. Need ammo. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Need ammo.
UAV is beyond
Enemy troop.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy forces requesting enemy troops. Enemy units on the move. Enemy requesting ammunition. Over. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy units on the move. Enemy infantry requesting ammunition. Over. Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy troops requesting ammunition. Over. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy spotted. Enemy units on the move. Thanks. I owe you one.
in control. Work harder, soldiers.
Let's move. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
Go, go, go!
Requesting ammunition. Over. Requesting repairs. Over.
Spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Negative. UAV already airborne. Over.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy
forces spotted.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Roger on the
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted.
UAV
Enemy forces spotted. Infantry spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online.
Enemy forces. Over. Enemy units on the move.
Stand by for vehicle drop. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy artillery has been repaired. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Position under control. Out.
Enemy
Artillery
infantry.
strike
Enemy
denied.
infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Outpost is being
Enemy forces
overrun.
spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Roger on the supply drop.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
All clear. Position under control. Artillery firing.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy jets spotted.
Enemy air
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Good deal, thanks. Artillery strike denied. Mission currently underway. Enemy units on the move. Hostile split. Enemy forces.
Roger
Over.
on the supply drop. Over. UAV
Enemy
transmitting
helicopter
on this
spotted.
mark.
Roger on the vehicle drop.
Hostile chopper. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostile slick inbound. Over. Artillery firing. I'm bingo on ammo. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Requesting UAV overflight. Over. Thanks.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over.
Offline.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Medic. Enemy unit. All clear. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Spotted. Over. Enemy unit. Enemy on the move. Do you copy? Good deal. Thanks. Enemy unit. UAV overflight. Over. Enemy unit.
Enemy cars spotted.
Enemy aircraft.
Enemy cars spotted.
Hostile forces spotted. infantry spotted. Over.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy aircraft.
Shot over.
Enemy aircraft.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Roger on the vehicle.
Hostile chopper. Over. Enemy aircraft. Hey, thanks.
Enemy jet spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy units on the move. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Enemy aircraft. We got company overhead. Over.
Transport aircraft is unavailable.
Roger on the supply drop.
Enemy
Over.
aircraft.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
We got company overhead. Over. We got company overhead. Over.
Outpost is being overrun.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostile infantry spotted. Over.
Enemy snipers.
Enemy
armor spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark. Roger on the supply drop.
Good deal, thanks.
Shot over.
Enemy units on the move.
Roger on the vehicle drop. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry.
Hostile jet
Enemy
spotted.
forces
Over.
spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy through. Enemy units on the
Affirmative.
move. Enemy helicopter spotted. Over. Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Requesting unmanned aerial. Do you copy? 我已到家了。
UAV online.
Enemy air assets. Over.
Shot over.
Stand by for vehicle drop. Over.
Hostile jet spotted. Over. Hostile jet spotted. Sorry. Enemy aircraft.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
UAV transmitting.
Enemy forces. Over. We got company forces. Over. You got it.
Roger on the supply drop.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Artillery firing. spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy forces spotted. Good deal, thanks. Okay. Enemy troops on the ground. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Jet spotted.
UAV transmitting on Bismarck.
Hostile enemy units on the move. Shot over. Enemy units on the move. Enemy boats spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Good deal, thanks. Enemy boat spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces. Enemy armor spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy armor spotted.
UAV transmitting on Bismarck.
Hostile forces spotted. Over. Good deal, thanks. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy forces over. Enemy forces over. Enemy infantry spotted. We got hostile armor.
UAV transmitting
We
on
got hostile armor. Shot over. We got hostile armor. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy units on the move.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Requesting unmanned aerial. Do you copy? Hey, thanks.
UAV online and transmitting.
Hostile jet spotted. Over. Enemy boat spotted. Enemy boat spotted. Enemy boat spotted. Enemy boat spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostiles on the ground. Enemy boat spotted. Enemy boat spotted. Enemy boat spotted. Enemy hostile jet spotted. Over. Artillery firing. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Over. Enemy armor. Enemy forces spotted.
UAV transmitting on Bismarck.
Enemy activity. Enemy unit on the move.
Roger on the supply
Enemy
drop.
air assets over. Position cleared and under control.
Roger on the vehicle drop. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry artillery spotted. Strike denied. Mission currently underway. I got some help over here.
Online
Okay.
and transmitting.
Thanks, Ken. Thanks. I owe you one. Shot over. No way, man. Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Enemy units on the move.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Enemy units on the move. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Enemy forces. Enemy units on the move. Enemy troops on the ground.
Roger on the vehicle drop. Over.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy helicopter. Artillery strike denied. Enemy forces mission currently underway.
Enemy units on the move.
Shot over.
UAV transmitting
Enemy units on the move.
Enemy forces over.
Enemy units on the move. Thanks, Jim.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Over. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over.
Stand by for vehicle drop. Over.
Hostile forces spotted. Over. Shot over.
UAV offline.
Enemy units on the move.
UAV online and transmit.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy tankers inbound. Over.
Enemy armor spotted.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy helicopter spotted. Enemy armor spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy armor. Enemy armor spotted. Being overrun.
UAV
Hostile armor sighted. Over.
Enemy units on the move on the ground. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Shot over. Enemy forces spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Good deal, thanks. All clear. Position under control. Out.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Requesting unmanned aerial. Do you copy?
Roger on the vehicle drop. Over.
Enemy aircraft.
Transmitting on this
Enemy
mark.
aircraft. Enemy aircraft.
Hey, thanks. 10-4.
Okay. Okay, no sir.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Shot over. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy armor spotted. Enemy armor spotted.
We got company overhead. Over.
Enemy infantry. Enemy spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Hey, thanks.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy
UAV
troops.
transmitting on this
Enemy
mark.
troops. Enemy tankers inbound. Over.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over. overrun. Hostile chopper identified. Hostile chopper. Hostile inbound. Over. Shot over. Hostile chopper identified.
Go!
Enemy helicopter spotted.
Enemy spotted!
Hostile infantry. Enemy spotted. Identified. Do you copy?
Enemy forces spotted!
Hostile chopper. Over. Enemy helicopter spotted.
Overrun.
Hey, thanks. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Enemy forces infantry spotted. Over. Requesting UAV overflight. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over.
UAV transmitting on Bismarck.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy helicopter spotted. We got company overhead. Over. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy helicopter spotted! Enemy helicopter spotted!
Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move.
Enemy forces spotted!
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Outpost is being overrun.
UAV transmitting on Bismarck.
Shot over. Position cleared and under control.
Okay. Hey, thanks.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy
Hostile
forces
infantry
spotted!
spotted. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Enemy forces spotted!
No can do.
UAV is being
Move it.
transmission ending.
Move it.
Shot over.
UAV online and transmitting.
Requesting reinforcements. Over.
Enemy forces spotted!
Support. Do you copy? Inform. Enemy forces. Over. Good deal. Thanks.
Position cleared and
Roger on the
under
supply
control.
drop. Over.
Enemy forces
Enemy
spotted!
helicopter
Enemy
spotted.
forces
Enemy
spotted!
forces
Enemy
spotted.
forces
Enemy
forces spotted! Enemy forces spotted!
UAV transmitting on Bismarck. Roger on the vehicle drop. Over.
Enemy infantry
Enemy
spotted!
infantry
Enemy
spotted.
forces
Enemy
spotted!
forces
Enemy
spotted.
forces
Enemy
spotted!
infantry
Enemy infantry spotted! Enemy infantry spotted!
infantry
Enemy
spotted.
infantry
Enemy
spotted!
Roger that.
Shot over.
Hostile chopper. Over. We got
Enemy
company over.
infantry spotted!
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy forces spotted! Enemy forces spotted!
Roger on the
Enemy
supply
armor
drop.
spotted. spotted. Sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces. Enemy sniper. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Shot over.
Enemy troops! I need some help over here!
UAV offline.
Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted.
On the ground.
Online and transmitting.
Enemy infantry spotted.
Roger on the supply
Enemy
drop.
troops identified. Do you copy? Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. We've lost infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Go on fuel.
Enemy forces spotted. Artillery firing.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troops on the ground.
Roger on the supply drop.
Hostile forces spotted. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Hostile infantry spotted. Over. All clear. Position under control. Out.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Stand by for vehicle drop. Over.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy forces spotted. Position cleared and under
Hostile
control.
sniper spotted. Over.
Shot over. Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy sniper
Requesting UAV overflight. Over.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Hey, thanks. Hostile on the ground. No way, man.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy sniper spotted.
Requesting
Enemy
UAV
sniper
overflight.
spotted.
Over.
Negative. Await refuel of supply aircraft. UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Artillery firing. We've lost control of an outpost.
Sniper!
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
UAV online and transmitting. Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Hostiles on the ground.
UAV online and transmitting.
Shot over. Thanks, Jim. I owe you one. Thanks. All clear. Position under control. Out. Good deal, thanks. You're the finest.
No, sir.
Good work, squad. You're the finest.
Good
deal,
thanks.
10-4. Go, squad. Go. Enemy. We've regained control. Good work, man.
Medic! Sniper! Medic! Medic! Enemy troop!
Greetings, Commander.
Enemy forces spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy unit on the move! Hostiles on the ground!
Good deal, thanks.
Hostile enemy troops!
Enemy forces lost control of an outpost. All clear. Position
UAV
under control.
transmitting
Out.
on this mark.
Requesting unmanned aerial. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move!
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy lost control of an outpost. Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted.
UAV transmitting on this
Enemy
mark.
spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Move your men to these coordinates. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Enemy forces spotted. All clear. Enemy sniper spotted.
UAV offline. UAV online and transmitting.
Go! Go! Go!
Go!
Move it! Enemy troops identified. Do you copy?
Position cleared and under
UAV
control.
offline.
Outpost is being overrun.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Outpost is being overrun. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Artillery strike denied.
UAV UAV transmitting on this mark.
All clear. Position under control. Out.
A bingo on ammo. Do you copy?
Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy active. Enemy active.
Grenade! Frag grenade! Frag grenade! First aid!
Enemy active. Enemy active. Do you copy? Enemy active. You copy?
Clear!
You copy?
No left, buddy!
Enemy forces
I
spotted.
owe you one.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Snipers on our perimeter.
فليبتعد الشريح نحتاج فليبتعد
We've
حسنا
lost control of an outpost.
فقط
Position
ضعفين
cleared and under control.
إسعافات أولية هنا
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy unit on the move.
Enemy forces spotted.
Enemy troop. Running dry. Need ammo. Over.
UAV transmitting.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? I'm bingo on ammo. Do you copy?
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Attack this coordinate.
Hostiles on the ground.
UAV is bingo on.
I owe you one.
We've lost control of an outpost.
I'm bingo on ammo. Do you copy? Thanks, champ.
Position cleared and under
UAV
control.
transmitting on this mark.
Hostile infantry spotted. Over. Medic.
Thanks. I owe you one.
إسعافات أولية هنا
Enemy activity. Do you
Good
copy?
deal. Thanks.
Enemy
Medic.
troop. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Hostile forces spotted.
Enemy
Over.
troop. Enemy units on the move.
Outpost is being overrun. Enemy forces. Over. Medic.
Hostile enemy troop.
Hit this position. Do you copy? Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy forces spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Sniper. Enemy troop.
Position cleared and under control. Hostile forces spotted. Over. الرجال.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Set demolitions at these coordinates. Medic! 10-4. Enemy activity. Enemy units on the move.
UAV offline.
Position cleared and under
Roger
control.
on the supply drop. Over. UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy activity. Enemy activity. Do you copy? Enemy forces, over.
UAV offline.
Enemy troops. Enemy forces, over.
Online and transmitting.
Medic. All clear. Position under control. Outpost is being overrun. Enemy activity. Enemy activity. Enemy units on the move. All clear. Position
Roger
under
on the
control.
supply drop.
Out.
Over.
All clear. Enemy forces. Over.
Transmitting on this mark.
Frag out! Hostile force. Hostile
Enemy
infantry
forces.
spotted.
Enemy
Over.
forces. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy infantry spotted.
ألقيت قنبلة. ألقيت قنبلة.
No one. Transmission ending.
Outpost enemy forces spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Ammo right here.
Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces. Go! Go! Go!
أحضروا المسعف.
Enemy forces over. Enemy forces over. Enemy sniper. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
All clear. Position under control. Out.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
I need a medic here. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy sniper. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy infantry. Enemy infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy forces over. Enemy forces over. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostiles on the ground. Thanks, champ. Enemy units on the move. Activity. Do you copy? Outpost is being overrun. 10-4. Enemy troops.
UAV online and transmitting.
We've lost control of an outpost.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy forces, over. Outpost is being overrun. Hostile forces spotted, over. All clear. Position under control. Out. Medic. Enemy forces, over. Enemy forces, over.
UAV transmitting on this mark. Roger on the supply
Enemy
box.
units on the enemy forces, over. Hostile infantry spotted, over. Under control. Hostiles on the ground. Hostiles on the ground. Enemy units on the coordinates. Outpost is being overrun. Hostile infantry spotted, over.
Online and transmitting.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? I'm bingo on ammo. Do you copy? Enemy units on the move.
ألقيت قنبلة. أحضر الإسعافات الأولية إلى هنا.
Enemy activity. Do you copy? Hostile infantry spotted, over. Hostile infantry spotted, over.
UAV online.
All clear. Position under control. Out. Position cleared and under control.
ألقيت قنبلة. ألقيت قنبلة. Medic, ألقيت قنبلة.
UAV is bingo on fuel. Transmitting ending.
Enemy troops!
UAV online and
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy? Medic, hostiles on the ground. All clear. Position under control. Out. Got it. Okay.
We need support. You got it. You got it.
Set demolitions at these coordinates. Enemy forces, go!
UAV offline.
Outpost is being overrun. We've lost control. Roger that.
UAV online and transmitting.
Ammo, right here.
Enemy activities. Do you copy?
Frag grenade.
Enemy units on the move.
Medic.
Requesting escort. Enemy units on the move. All clear. Position under control. Out. Hostile forces spotted. Enemy troops identified. Over. Medic got it.
ألقيت ammo.
Medic. You got it.
أحضر مزيدا من الذخيرة.
Enemy troop. Enemy troop. Enemy unit on the move. Do you copy? Enemy hostile spotted. Over.
قنبلة.
Artillery strike denied.
UAV online and transmitting.
Enemy unit on the ground. Requesting reinforcements. Over.
Grenade. Frag grenade.
Enemy troop. How about some help over here? Enemy Outpost is being overrun.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
UAV is bingo on fuel. Transmission ending.
Okay. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV online and transmitting.
Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Over.
Hit this position. Do you copy? Hit this position. Do you copy? Roger that. Outpost is being overrun. Medic!
Get first aid. Frag grenade. Throwing frag.
Offline. Roger on the supply drop. Over. UAV transmitting on this mark.
We're taking casualties, over. All clear. Position under control. Out.
Enemy units
Attack
on the
this
move.
board.
Enemy troops. Sniper. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Enemy forces spotted. Infantry. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted.
Sniper.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Hostiles on the ground.
Enemy infantry spotted. Over. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy forces spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Hostile forces spotted.
Roger
Over.
on the supply drop. Over.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
UAV transmitting on this mark.
Enemy infantry spotted. Enemy infantry spotted.
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy?
Follow me, men.
Hostile forces spotted. On perimeter.
We've lost
Enemy
control
troops
of an
identified. Do you
outpost.
copy?
UAV online.
Enemy forces. Over. Medic. Enemy
Hit
troops.
this position. Do you copy?
Enemy activity. You copy. Hostiles on the ground. Enemy units on the move. Medic.
We're losing men left and right. Do you copy?
Enemy units on the move.
Roger on the supply drop.
Enemy troops on the ground. Hostiles on the ground. Medic.
UAV is bingo on fuel. Transmission ending.
Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. You copy. Enemy units on the move. Enemy units on the move. Enemy troops.
on this mark.
Enemy forces, over. Hostile forces spotted, over. Sorry, Chief. Enemy troop! Sorry!
Throwing flag.
Sorry, Chief. Hostile infantry spotted, over. Hostile infantry spotted, over. Medic! Enemy troops identified, do you copy? Enemy unit on the move, do you copy? Hostiles on the ground. Sniper! Sniper! Enemy activity, do you copy? Do you copy? Enemy units on the move. Enemy activity. Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostile enemy troop. Enemy activity. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
Grenade.
Thanks. Enemy units on the move. Do you copy? Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Transmitting on this mark.
Hostile forces spotted. Over. Hostile forces spotted. Over.
Roger on the supply drop. Over.
Enemy activity. Enemy activity. Do you copy?
UAV is bingo on fuel. Transmission.
Enemy activity. Do you copy?